How's everyone? We're back with Reverse 1999. Doing the new event. We'll finish the main event already, so we're working on the new event, Reunion of Fire. And once I'm not sure how long that's gonna be, but once that's done, we're gonna do Durka's story quest or antidote. Hey Melly, thanks for redeeming for us. Part 1, Ignition. The darkness is like a soft mattress, sinking under me, fold enveloping me, drawing me even deeper. In the darkness, I find myself accommodated by unceasing rhythm sounds, like the beating of drum and wild cheers, echoing a time when I blazed over red earth. And so I try to find it, that faint sound. It beats with a familiarity and intimacy that entice my flame to sway along with it. And then a long distant light flickers into view. There, I meet her once more. As I follow that light, I see all she experienced. She is only a spark, her glow faint, but bulging with curiosity. Day in, day out, she consumes more fuel. Everything she sees, touches, and hears makes her burn brighter.
How are you? Can you hear me? Shall we continue our unfinished conversation?
No response. Still, I call out. I must call out to my dearest friend.
Huh?
Is someone calling me? The girl lowers hands that a moment ago fills with photos and clippings, lifting her head to scan the room. Of course, she gains no insight from her efforts. My ears are playing tricks on me again. I thought I heard something, but maybe it was nothing. She refocused her energy back to the murderously collected items before her. Let's take a look at the pictures again. It's so different from records of the Uru games from other places, but her fantasies of the grand event occupies most of her free time, and even much of the time she should have used to finish her homework. Like this very moment, for example. So far, I guess this is before the Uru games happened. So this is like I guess when she met with Uru. Are you awake in there, Cookie? Can I come in? What? I'm here. I'm awake. I'm just... So it wasn't my imagination, for crying out loud. Mommy, I'm coming. Spatadea stuffs her scattered keepsakes from the desk into the waiting drawer and just as quickly opens her exercise book in a practice move. Then in a brisk series of steps, the little girl runs to the door and turns the knob.
Mommy?
What is it, Mommy? You didn't come down for your milk today, so I guess my little cookie must be busy. Her mother places a milk at the side of the table, while simultaneously setting a beautiful album down with a purposely intent. I brought a little something for you. I thought I'd give you it along with your milk. Here you go. Oh my, it's all the photos and notes I put together. I thought Miss Jones would wait until the last week of term to give it back to me. You beauty, oh, this is so wonderful. She knows how important these things are to you. So she packed them in a plastic bag and put them in the top drawer, Look at the cover. Your little doodles are as clear as day. You drew them. Miss Jones is a wonderful teacher, but she also told me about what's been going on with you recently. That you let your mind wander in class, Cookie? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just keep thinking about the photos, and the guilty child lowers her head and rubs her fist against her eyelids.
It's okay.
We got all the time in the world. Her mother places her palm around the little girl's shoulder and took her into her arms. She sat on the edge of the bed, resting her head gently against her daughter's. It was when Miss Jones was talking to us about after-school sports and asking what our favorite event were. I remember the Ururu games. I took out my album and find some events, so I have a good answer. I could have said the branch vault, the water beast, Supple chase. They're all so fun, but Miss Jones said that we can only choose our single most favorite event. That shouldn't be a problem for you, my little love. You're always talking about your favorite sport.
Yes.
That's right, Mommy. It's the only one with the stone monsters from the stories. Meligi Harvest. The girl nods her head twice, the two pigtails behind her dancing like small flames. But these happy flames flicker for only an instant before she lowers her head again. My head's got so full of thoughts of playing with Melingi. It was like it was all real, like the thing I see in my dreams. The red earth of the sports field felt so solid and spongy when I stepped on it, and I could smell the wood burning in the air. The crowd gathers around the fire, burning wildly and beautifully, like a wild animal. I wanted to reach out to touch his fur. Then Miss Jones took my hand. Is it a daydream for her or something? Spatadea opened her eyes, returning from her memories with a pang of regret, her voice timid as a whimpering puppy. But I know, I really should have dozed off in her class. But the thing is, they say I'm always just daydreaming. They say I turn into some kind of Durungo, all because I love Ururu games so much.
You're a good girl.
Her mother sighs softly and adds a gentle rocking to her embrace.
It's okay.
There's nothing wrong with the things you like and love. Whether it's green crocodiles and even a long-gone sport event, they're all your precious treasures. Don't ever waver just because someone says things about what you love, and you certainly shouldn't ever feel bad about yourself over such a thing. All the things you collected are proof that Ururu games happened. It used to be such a grand event, and no one knows what the future holds. The mother lifts the child's soft, round face, wipes away her tears, and kisses her cheek with tender affection. Maybe someday in the future, your Ururu games will return. The same way they disappeared. Maybe they'll suddenly reappear.
Honey?
Do you really think so, Mommy? She's not wrong. No one knows the future will bring what the future will bring. More than that, it feels impossible to crush the dreams of a child.
Sure enough.
Of course, we always need something to look forward to in life, Cookie. But before that happens, you have to promise me something. A tone of uncertainty lingers in the air as the topic turns, and the mother smiles ever so slightly. When you're in school, try to focus on your classes, okay?
Yes.
Of course, Mommy. I'll pay attention to class in the future. I swear on a whole week's worth of fairy cakes. The embarrassed child rubs her face as she ardently swore to prove herself. Then, immediately after, as though only just remembering something, she lifts her head again. Oh, By the way, Mommy, I want to try this after-school sports club. It's the one Miss Jones mentioned. Can I go?
Sure enough.
Miss Jones has a word with me about that, too. Of course you can go. A bit of exercise would do you a world of good.
But
your school doesn't have a Millings and Harvest course, Cookie. They need to consider the difference between Arcanus and mankind and hold activities that are safe for everyone.
Yes.
Yes, I know. It's okay, Mommy. Spatadea breaks free from her mother's embrace, stands straight up, and shakes her out her arms. So I'm wondering how this she is in this one, because I think when the event was going on, I think she was 14. I made up my mind. I want to sign up for boxing. I guess that would be good, because I think that's what she was doing mostly, was fighting with her arms wrapped. She remembers reaching out to catch those sparks, clenching her fists, then loosening her palm again and again. Sweat runs through the gaps between her fingers, soaking her palms in scaling heat. Her rising temperature is no illusion. Of course, darling. Her mother's palm gently caresses the little girl's head, coaxing a few raised strands of hair to lie back down. What follows then is a kiss on her forehead that fuels the warm flames within her arms. How about we go pick out some boxing gloves together this weekend? Your dad can drive us. We can see what kind of protective gear they got there, too. But starting today, you're not allowed to leave a single vegetable on your plate.
Huh?
Oh, I thought Alice were allowed to eat triple chocolate covered caramel and meat pies every day. So I'm wondering, I'm guessing she doesn't like vegetables, maybe? Chocolate covered caramel and meat pies? But if vegetables are what I need to do to become a real athlete, I'll eat salad every day like a good little kangaroo munching on grass. The little kangaroo bounces up with gusto and stands proudly on the bedroom floor to declare her intentions.
I will be. I must be an excellent boxer.
I'm still trying to roll for her. So, part 2. Clattering pebbles. The closer you get to the light, the clearer things become. Those long, murky roads with no ends in sight are far behind me. Now, I'm doing all I can do to narrow the distance between her and me. But my light is still too faint. My voice is just a tiny cough, occasionally raising in her throat. So is the flame, like, I'm wondering if it's beating inside her heart, or if she's, like, you know, trying to find her. For this alone, I am happy. To see you again, to feel that your heartbeat and breaths are still out there. Not a single trace of the past seems to show any longer. It all lies somewhere deep within you now, like old clothes waiting forgotten at the bottom of the box. Well, it could be because Spatadea is a reincarnator, so I get she in the story. She does remember her old past life. And like nothing changes since I guess their personalities were like kind of similar. In the heavy darkness, the flame struggles to flicker onward. I miss you so much, my friend. I want to return to your side, to be there before your eyes. I want to see you.
Faster. Even faster. I need to talk to you face to face.
Today's training was a bit much, eh? My arm hurts like the blazes. I can barely lift them. I have to just plop my face on a plate when I get home to eat. Swing training, and guess what? More swing training. When will it ever end? The blonde-haired boy bell yaps aloud with his sports class and raises his tennis racket like a blade of a sword. Two girls walk with him. One seems to be preoccupied with the other matters, while the other turns to engage him in conversation. Probably next term. Next term. Crikey. What a frightening thought. Luckily, the coach didn't seem to have his eye on me today. Otherwise, I'll probably be pulling my hair out too.
Oh dear.
Next term? Next term? Crikey. You got that right. Abandon all hope, I say. He lets out a heavy sigh and turns his head to look at the other girl.
Spatadea!
Spatadea, oi! Flaming! Huh? Oh, I'm here. What's up? How's it all going with you? Coach teaches you anything new? Coach just made us practice our footwork, same as last week. And apart from that, we gotta do some resistance band training at home. One set left and right every day, and then jump rope. See what I said? Flaming's no blunger, not like someone I know. The black-haired girl pats her digital friend's shoulder with pride, imagining she was setting a medal around her neck.
Oh dear.
Wow, you're even doing all this home exercise? Well, Coach said I had to. What's so strange about that? Fleming obviously wants to move on to the next stage as soon as she can and get some real hand-on experience, right? She's not some big lazy couch potato who just lies around eating lamantins as soon as she gets home, staring at the TV like a zombie, refusing to move a muscle.
Hi!
Hey, Mia! Nah! The girl moves definitely, turning around to make a funny face, then running further ahead. Wait, Mia! You can't just say something like that, then run off. Stop! The child runs into all directions, a pleasant wind causing the little tumbleweed to collide and drift apart. Only one tumbleweed Hey Flammy, you remember, don't you? You still remember how those funny guys used to pick out small stones at the road, right? Quick! Let's have a quick look. And choose the best one, the smoothest one there is. These stones, they're exactly what we need. I should pick them up and put them on my knees to get ready for Melange. I'm wondering if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, it's a puzzle game! Oh, Melange Harvest has always been my forte. This time, I'll be the one running through the lands, igniting the flames, finding you in the fire. Don't worry, I run faster than before. Don't underestimate grown-ups. I still remember to avoid those big heads and not to pass under their watch. So it's like a thing and then a pop-up. Move the character to within 4 blocks of the bonfire to light it. Lighting all the bonfires on the field will result in challenge success. The area in front of the Guardian statue is very dangerous. Stepping into it will result in an attack, leading to challenge failure. Move towards the Guardian statue from a non-frontal direction to defeat it. Okay. A eroded pebble. Unlike other smooth, flawless pebbles, this one is full of holes, more like a thin, slightly oval stone with weathered edges. It was once bathed in flickering flames and sunlight filtering through the foliage, adding warmth to its surface. A little flame can grow quickly from a shared spark. Fire shines unceasingly through sharing. This little spark is enough to handle that bunch. Just avoid the wandering pebbles. Find the gap, and you can finish the finish line without stopping. Okay, so once a bonfire is lit, it will not go out. If you fail the challenge midway, you will automatically revert to the state where the bonfire was just lit. After lighting the bonfire, the character will gain energy. Tapping on the statue on the character cross-shaped path will consume energy to launch a fireball at it, destroying it. Patrolling statue will move straight ahead in the current directions. When unable to move forward, the patrolling statue will turn around. If a statue encounters a character, the challenge will fail. Fire! Wait, that didn't work? Nice. So only the moving ones we can't do, but the ones statue facing we can attack them. Hey, I got one. The girl bends down and picks up a pebble from the sand. That's a nice one you got there. That's the one, Flammy. You can hear my voice, can't you? We haven't seen each other in so long. The flat pebble burns in her palms. It is a familiar and intimate warmth. The rustling sounds around her ears becoming more distant as the temperature rises. I heard the flame calling out my name, just like the ones that were running with me on that field. I'll still run with you if that's what you want. There's so many places we could run to. She's the flame I should remember. Hey! Flammy, what are you doing back here all by yourself? Her flame's voice drowns on the flickering voice, as she regains her senses, clenching the stone in her hand.
Is everything alright?
You've been in another world all day today. It's nothing. I'm feeling much better now. She responds almost instantly, and to prove her presence of mind, she bends her knees and lays two pebbles flat on it. They shake for a moment, but eventually come to a rest. Wow! How did you manage to keep them so steady like that? Wait for me! I'll find some pebbles. I want to give it a try. Hey Mia! Get over here and check out Flammy. Children's attention shifts so easily to such novelties. Mia and Sam stands around Spatadea, marveling at the pebbles on her knees. How do you play? Is it whoever can jump on one leg faster without falling over wins? Or do you need to knock the stone up and then catch it? If you want to introduce those wonderful sports to your friends, now would be the perfect moment. Yeah, nah, that's not how you play. This game has a name. It's called Meiji Harvest. A long time ago, people would complete a grand event, riding along redwood branches and dancing around a fire with these small stones on their knees. If a stone drops, then you had to go stand at the edge of the field and watch the other contenders compete. I get it. It's like a marathon or a track and field race, right? It's not a running race. Each athlete has to chase the flame with all they got and try their best to catch them. She looks left, then right. Then she finally fixed her gaze on the leaf above her head, illuminated by the sun.
3, 2, 1.
She leaps into air and drops back down on steady feet with a bright, fleeting flare gathered at the center of her clasped hands. Just like this. Crikey, how do you do that? You jump so high and still manage to grab the leaf you were aiming for? To be honest, I don't really know. Maybe just one of my special talents. like running or boxing. Flammy's always been good at sports and stuff like that. She even came first in the sprint at our last sports day. So, can you come first in this Melodian Games? I mean, can anyone win? Their expectation gaze naturally turns to the girl holding the leaf. Of course you can, according to what it says in those storybooks and legends. Energy harvest can go on for a very long time. It can last one night and even weeks. If everyone's stones fall, then all the players that are watching gets to return to the game. Only when someone grabs the hottest, most scorching spark from a fire was the game considered over. That's when we found the fire, so...
Oh dear.
That's so cool! Sam raises his hand, overwhelmed with excitement. We got plenty of stones right here. Can we play too? Play with fire? You dropkick. Your mom would have a fit if she knew you were planning on crawling around in a fire trying to catch sparks.
Yes.
Bloody oath. Mom says safety is of the utmost importance in all sports. We can't just go jumping around in the fire like the legends. The child released the pebbles and props up her chin in a dusty little hand as though it's deep thought. Maybe we can change the rules up a little to make it more like a kind of game we can actually play. Winding water flow across valleys and vast. On the foggy side of the glass, the scorching flames fluctuate. I remember. I talked with someone about proving the rules. The skies behind selecting a stone cannot be underestimated. You need to choose the flattest you can find, but you need to pay attention to the fire. You can't put any thorny shrubs in there as tinder. What do you have in mind, Flammy? Look. So many others want to compete in the Uru games with you. Oh, she woke up again. Daydream again? The little girl shakes her head, and the din on penetrating flow of water is interrupted once more. I got it. Each person choose 2 pebbles and place them on their one knee. Then, we need to mark the starting and finish line. We can't fly, so we have to jump to the end. We need to agree on which tree we're aiming for first, and then we need to figure out which leaf has the brightest light shining on it. Then, whoever catches the leaf with the most and the biggest and the most brilliant light spot is the winner. What do you think? Any other rules you want to add? Spatadea looks at her friends. I'm ready for action. Let's get started. Hey, I can jump a few steps forward with one leg like this. I'll definitely catch the best patch of light. The children try it for themselves and quickly grasp the tricks of it. All they need to do now is to get into the game and play. Ha! This branch is even higher. Hey, who bumped into me? Haha. Wait, you two? Don't run away. Haha. Needless to say, she won many a victory, time and time again. She's always been good at catching things that flash by and keeps them in her palm. She grabs those scattered dots of light, just like she once grabbed my fiery skirt. That was the first time we met. Over the course of 2 or 3 days, their walk home became an opportunity to share various tips on selecting the best stone and the correct angle for jumping, as soon becomes engraved wisdom passed to each new player. A simple yet competitive game always has the power to spread quickly among children. And along with the spread, a positive and enthusiastic competition spirit. How did Flammy win against today? Wait, how did Flammy win again today? I haven't been practicing in secret. Ha, that's because I've been imagining this in a real competition. I've been treating each match with 100% seriousness. Whatever, let's play again tomorrow and see what happens. There's no way you can win 10 times in a row, or 20 times in a row, or however many times you won. You don't stand a chance, Sam. I got all the tricks down pat. The little girl takes a few steps and stands beside the tree, carefully counting the scratches on it. She then announced the result of the competition in a loud and exaggerated tone. 1, 2, 0. And still in the top spot is our one and only Spatadea, our amazing Flammy. She already won the managing champion 6 times in a row. You know everyone's playing your game at school these days. Maybe there's already someone better than you out there, Flammy. Indeed, once someone's competitive spirit is awakened, it's very difficult to put into to rest. But a burning flame will use anything as fuel. Bouncers! More skilled athletes means more people to train against, so I get better so I can get better even faster. Doesn't matter whether it's me or anyone else. The champions ought to be someone who abides by the rules and show off their skills. Tickets to the pictures from doing the weekly chores, helping the ladies next door walk her dog, and saving up for a few months to buy new boxing gloves. After eating up all the fur vegetables, her mother kisses her forehead. These are the things gained by thought, hard work, and patience. For this passionate little flame, this is what it means to be a champion. So let me check the tasks. Part 3, the one chasing the flame. Clench your fist, swing it, pull it back, swing again. Her arms are sore, but her palms are still burning. I chase after her, watch her practice and practice, spending all her time and energy making herself burn all over, like a real little flame. Time is like an endless wrinkle, deep, sedate, and difficult to explore, shining from the cheek to the center. It makes me feel so happy to see her still so young and at heart and full of life. The closer I get to her, the more I feel ablaze. I know I've never truly been extinguished. I've never fallen back into that lightless abyss. But this feeling is different from when I saw her before. Did you pick up those stones because you heard my voice?
Do you remember Malinky? Or the sports game? Are you still you?
I think my long slumber is about to finally come to an end.
Spatadea.
Strike faster. Pay attention to where you put your feet. Okay. Keep your distance. Don't let your heels hit the ground. Keep on your toes and tense your ankles. Throw your fists out. Okay. Take a deep breath and let your body sink down naturally. Step back with the strike. Faster. Focus. Focus. Yeah, Abby, how's everything? Focus. Focus. Relax. Just grab that spark. 1, 2, quick. Same direction.
Alright.
Good. Now stop. Grab a towel and wipe off that sweat. Have a rest, then come find me by the ring.
Are you alright?
I'm gonna check on the others. You alright? I'm fine, thanks. Wooden benches don't make for the most comfortable seats, but at the club, they're a hot commodity. After offering a breathless greeting to her peers, she moves her sports bag from the bench and tries to squeeze out a little space for herself. This is a precious break time. Gotta keep my elbows firm. I let it slip too much, and I took too many steps back. The footwork and punches, all the key points seem simple enough when you look at them on their own. She takes out her notebook from her bag and flips to her schedule, checking it carefully. The page is densely packed with beautiful written training plans, accompanied by cutesy doodles. When am I going to find time to do these special exercises? There's already too much to do. Putting it all together is like trying to put the most difficult homework imaginable. No, it's even harder. If you want to dodge, there's no way you can attack, and punching wildly without thinking just leaves you wide open. She extends her left arm, clenches her fist, and swings it towards herself, then promptly lets her fist hover in front of her nose. After several futile attempts, her hands finally return to the side and strikes the bench with a sonorous thud. Whoa! If the fist flies in front of your face, of course you're gonna want to dodge it. Don't make Coach angry. He has a good enough temper most of the time, but he's even scared than the Tasmanian devil when he gets real angry. A hulking shadow envelops the little girl. Oh, a Tassie, hey? You think those chattering furballs are really as scary as I am? Coach, when did you?
No worries.
I just wanted to talk to you for a second. He waves his fist, casting away the noisy morsel and their childish banter. I like to be direct, whether I'm talking to an adult or a child. It doesn't matter. It's good for you to hear the undiluted truth. You sure you still want to carry on with boxing? What? Of course I do. You mean I didn't do well at all today, did I? I understand. I was thinking about it just now. I've been focusing too much on defense, so when I do punch, it's just not strong enough. I can do better. I'll put in more time.
Not bad.
Nah, you performed great in today's training. Huh? Her little pleas came to a sudden stop. All the words she had prepared in her mind vanished into thin air, and the expression on her face became emptier than her pages of unfinished homework. Kissy said her just like Tassie, howling on without even stopping to take a breath. Look over there. You ever notice the photo on the wall behind you? Of course, that's Gans, and that's Burns, Patrick, and this is Spatadea. Her fingers point to the end of the line of the photo, a blank space waiting to be filled. She won the gold belt in the big competition. I taught a lot of kids, and very few of them have shown real talent, but you're up there with the best of them. And they certainly can't deal with our kind of sharp, fast blows you can. Can I really do it? Could I win the golden belt? You got what it takes for sure. If you choose to go down this road, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. The problem now is you gotta make a choice. Boxing is a lot of fun, and of course, I know you love it as much as I do. I don't need to sell you on it. But I need you to make sure you understand that the things you face on this path will be completely unlike anything you experienced before. Your life as you know it will change forever. I'm not just talking about the intense training. The expectation on you will be a lot stricter. I can do it. I can do anything. Nah, don't make a choice like this lightly. You have to think carefully before making a decision. I want you to talk it over with your parents.
I see.
I understand. What? Blocking the way is against the rules. Well, these heavy and obstacle stones are just a nuisance. They always seem to be trailing behind someone. I need to think. Should I take a detour? Or just quickly solve the problem with a flame? Alright, so the statue starts in an idle state. When the character passes directly in front of it, the statue will activate and begin chasing the character. Aww. I remember this place, the red soil. Still monsters of Malachi and flames. I put my hand on the fire, and then I became the fire. I should keep running, carrying the flame I picked up with my own hands. Yes, I have to make a decision. I will find the answer at the end. We got the training schedule. What? How did I fail? So what am I supposed to do? So I lit the bonfire, so I go back. Why are you following me? So what am I supposed to do? Wait. What do you mean out of range? What? How come it didn't work before? That's weird. The ground here looks like it could crack at any moment. I need to run faster and jump over it once more. Maybe we could get that tall figure blocking the wait. Maybe I could get that tall figure blocking the way to step on this thin layer of soil and fall into the pit. Yes, I need to find a way to lure it over. Okay. We did it. Keep up, Flammy. We're almost done picking up pebbles. Come, I found 2 really flat ones for you. Oh, thank you. Did I see Coach chew you out today? Oof. But he lectured me every class. It's not a big deal. No, not at all. He asked me if I wanted to try becoming a professional boxer. I've been thinking about it nonstop. I want to say yes, but he says it's a big deal and I should talk to my parents first. Wow, a professional boxer. Just a few words for enough to ignite a children's awe and imagination. Flammy, if I bring you a t-shirt tomorrow, think you'd sign it for me? That way, when you become world champion, I can hang it up in my room. Hey, could you give me one? Thanks for the hug, Billy. Oh, and can you give me your autograph? Wait, give me 3. No, make it 10.
Huh?
Autograph? Don't be silly. What autograph? If you want me to sign anything for you, feel free to grip a page out of my homework book. Don't get your knickers in a twist. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. You're still playing with us today. The pebble stuffed into her palm by her friends begins to heat up slightly. The weather is perfect for Malachi, with sunlight leaking through the leaves, and glittering dust permeates the air. Take a deep breath and let the warm, fresh air rush into your chest. I'm playing, of course. I'm playing. Just watch. I'm gonna make you all fall in shower petals. Ouch. Fatigue and muscle pain finally catches up with the lively girl. Are you alright, Flammy? Yeah. Just got a bit of a muscle ache. I'm fine. When I go home, I'll give myself a massage. It's pretty common, don't worry. I'll still come first. The choice she has to make will only be temporarily put on hold. It won't go away. Sooner or later, she'll have to make a decision. I think this event's probably longer than I thought. It's only part 1, and I think it's 4 parts. Part 4, Beyond the Flame. I watch her become a bright flame, from the size of a small stone, swelling to the point where a single palm can no longer hold her. Her flames is constantly changing, its outer glow flickering out of endless dance in an instant. Sometimes fire can burn too fast, can burn low and die out, but the amber still glow. Do you need a timeout? Have I managed to get closer to her, or am I even further away now?
I assume my flame is brighter than before. Now I can clearly see the pattern on her clothes.
Flammy still prefers bright colors, and she's just as straightforward and practical as I remember. She advanced another small step down the path of flames. Soon, I need to shake the ash from my body to see if I'm still a bright burning flame.
Muffin?
Are you awake, Cookie? Your friends are waiting outside. There's some salad and milk on the table. If there's anything else you need, take a look in the fridge. We'll be back later tonight. Don't quote me on this, dear, but I don't think professional boxing sleeps till noon. As the sound of her mother's footsteps fades, the child whimpers and rolls over. The cheers of the audience, the praise from her coach, the sweat dripping from her fists. The crowd cheers into a prolonged call, calling to her sore ears from outside the window. Huh? Stretching out a hand beneath the blanket, she grabs her alarm clock and drags it under her. A split second later, she screams and leaps out off her bed. How can that be the time? Oh no, I said I'll meet up with my friends. I'm late. Mommy, did Mom come to my room? Was I dreaming? Good grief. She stumbles across towards the window, opens it with one hand, and pokes her head out.
Hold on!
Wait for me, please. Just wait a minute. I overslept. Her friends are downstairs, laughing and horsing around.
Hi.
Sleepyhead, sleepyhead. Don't worry, Flammy. We only just got here. I just need to brush my teeth first. Flammy, you're usually up early and waiting by the door for us. What's the matter? Has the training been wearing you out recently? Upon hearing her friend's concern, the girl scratches her head awkwardly. I fell asleep last night at the diner table while biting into a sandwich. Scared my mom and dad half to death. But I slept so well. I feel so calm after training, and my hands always feel so warm. What about you lots? I heard everyone saying a few days ago that they're holding a tennis tournament nearby. The gentle girl remained silent for a few seconds before averting her gaze. Homework and volunteering has kept me busy. I don't think I'll be able to play tennis next season. Oi, same here. I'm gonna be working on my survival skill, fishing and the likes, so I can show off next time I go on holiday. If I catch anything over 10 pounds, those other kids are gonna worship me like a god for a whole year.
How about that?
Fancy giving it a try? We could go to the lake this afternoon.
Huh?
Me? Nah. I got boxing practice today. Sorry, Sam. Oi. Oh. Yeah, sorry. I forgot. They are still friends. They still look the same as they did before. Not one of them has suddenly become just some kid to the others. But still, Spatadea lowers her head and rubs her fingers against the boxing gloves hanging around her waist. But still, it seems that some kind of change has already begun to take its toll on them. I finally spotted a trap. Hey, Flammy remembers the crossbow we used to against Melody. Luckily, I can't touch the ground. No need to worry about setting off traps. This makes things much easier. Okay. Worn out boxing gloves. Wait a sec. Alright, got it. The girl's dinner of stew and pigeon is as delicious as can be, but it still fails to fill her heart. I had dinner with my mom, saw my friends, and went to training. It's been a pretty full day. She mumbles to herself, pushing her spine against the door panel. From the gas beneath the door, the light of the corridor melts with the yellow warmth of the room. My friends have their own lives, and so do I.
I stand by my choice still.
Is this really necessary? Can things really change so fast? Spatadea raises her head and looks towards the ceiling. The soft light of the desk lamp shines on the photo by the window, reflecting a spot of light onto the ceiling.
I'm going to be in a real ring.
Ever so gently, she continues to herself. The champion gets a belt, a golden belt. It's not pure gold or even gold-plated, it's just golden. It's a friendly fight, but even so, it's still a golden belt. It didn't feel so out of reach to her as it once was. As long as you jump up high enough, like grabbing those brilliant leaves, everything is within reach. while pressure follows close behind. What if I freeze up in front of my opponent? What if I'm not good enough when the time comes? She switches off the dazzling light and collapses on the bed. Her head fills with unanswered questions. I'm just a kid. I haven't even been in a real boxing ring before.
You've done well.
You are the most remarkable priestess there ever was, the best companion there is, and then my most important friend. Will Coach make me stop training if I can't keep up? I trust you, Flammy. I'll do whatever I could to help you, to share my flames with you. You see, Arcanians are physically weaker than most humans. Is that just something I can't fix, even with all the training in the world?
Dread not.
Do not be so down on yourself. I've seen how much effort you put into this. Do you still remember what the whole point of the Uru games was in the very beginning? I remember that voice, echoing with my words among the rocks.
Peace, love, justice. Mutual assistance and help.
This is what sports are all about. It feels suddenly as though a flame is rising up in her stomach, but in her hesitation, it suddenly subsides. She turns over, presses her cheek firmly against her fluffy pillow, and closes her eyes. I'm thinking too much again. These thoughts aren't going to help me. I should just sleep early and get up at the crack of dawn, squeeze in a couple more sets of footwork. However, this ends. All I can do is give it a go and see what happens. She endures the burning sensation in her stomach, trying to channel all of her energy into calming herself down, hoping to sleep as soon as she possibly can. Yep, overthinking doesn't help. Sleep. Sleep. Sleep, Spatadea. We got part 2 now. Part 2. Within the palms. So part 5, Within the palm. I saw her tripping over herself as she ran, her flames ready to blaze out of control. All she needs is a little help to get that brightness back. I tried to share some light with her, so we could merge into a secret flame on top of that brilliant platform, just like we did in the past. The flame persists, spreading onward, advancing in the darkness, almost reaching the feet of the one it's chasing. It's just like the Manaji. I had to find a way to get to you, only this is the first time I've seen it through the eyes of a competitor. Seriously.
Seriously, if we can revive the Uluru Games, we should simplify its rules.
Are you ready?
Most of the people present simply nods their heads. Scattered echoes of agreement sounds from all around. This is the first time these children have the chance to experience anything resembling a formal competition. Even though it's just a friendly competition at the familiar training grounds, the exchange of blow is real.
Yes, I am.
This is it. I'm ready to go. When you step into the ring, you need to give it all you need to give it your all. Don't let everything you learned so far go to waste. In the ring, there's only you and your opponent. Respect the work put in by the person standing across from you.
All right.
But while you're still out at the ring, try to relax a bit. The coach smiles and gives everyone a light punch. One by one, wishing them good luck. Finally, he punches Spatadea.
Seize your chance, kid.
Thank you.
Go get it, little girl.
This encouragement comes unexpectedly from a stranger.
Thank you.
I will. Huh? Who are you? Liam, you actually came. Keep your eyes on this girl here. Let me tell you, she's going places. With this gentle push to both motivate her and urge her on, the little girl leaps out from the rest area. Go on, adjust your breathing, and remember all the exercise we've been doing. The arena stands before her, the familiar faces of friends, neighbors, and family who came to support her now surrounds the small square battlefield. She breathes deeply, then exhausting her tension, she calmly crawls through the ropes. Breathe out. Let me see, I'm red.
Watch your step. Stay focused.
Stay calm, Flammy. Keep your eye on your opponent. Push your opponent to the edge of the ring and keep the distance between you as short as possible. The light bulb above their heads radiates as sharply piercing lights. Beneath the tips of her toes, the ring floor is as coarse as earth, and the earth is as red as crimson flames. One voice, two voices merge into waves of cheers. I heard cries like this before. Two brilliant flames rising from the soil, or were they falling? Don't let yourself get pushed too far away, and don't clutch too tightly. Sparks should be observed from the appropriate distance. Listen to their bursts, feel their warmth. The wind howls in their ears, and the air heats up all around her, rushing to her cheeks. Yeah! Lower your center of gravity, then step to the right, circle around your opponent's side. Find an opening, weave through the crowd. Then a hit. Step back, create some distance. Offense is defense. Raise your arms, protect your chin. Her blows glances off her opponent's shoulder. Huh? What was? Don't get distracted. Remember your goal. Reach out your arm. It's okay, just find another chance. Take this! Oh, did she get knocked out? Oh, she's getting dizzy. Is it count?
Which spot should I seize?
Nothing.
Maybe someday soon your beloved Uruki will return. Come on, Cookie. You're the strongest athlete. You're the strongest athlete I've ever seen, Flammy. We,
Spatadea.
Spatadea, will win the golden belt.
Flammy, look ahead!
Flammy, eyes front! Spatadea!
Come on, Spatadea!
They're cheering for you! Mariah's voice twisted into the rope, suddenly pulling her up. Whenever you punch, your strength needs to come from your feet. Launch, twist your body. I remember I grabbed at the burning flame just like this. Straighten your arms and fearlessly throw your fingertips into it. All in the same direction. Crikey, that little girl struck in the corner. She doesn't stand a chance.
Exactly the opposite.
You. This is boxing, you little runt. You think you pick sweets like you can. Ha! Flame is quick enough to find a way out of anything. It's right in front of her.
Just as I expected.
I knew that little boost would bag her to win. I was right about this one. What's the switch then? Oh, it's a belt! Compared to the larger adult tournaments, youth tournaments often place greater emphasis on empowering the youth through moral encouragement. The gold belt, being the champion prize, also serves to faithfully reflect this sentiment. We're so close now, Flammy. I know you caught that spark from memories and are bringing me back to you. We run the rest of the way together, traversing every patch of land. So how do we want to go? Oh wait, I didn't defeat all of them. Slightly prickled fabric with visible stitch marks at the edge. A gaudy combination of yellow and green. This is what she won from her junior boxing match. That competition felt more like a high-stake talent show, with the prize nothing more than a cheap imitation of real golden belt. A beloved decoration and a symbol of past glory, has been with her for a long time, and now new glory adores her waist. I've been so good to you, haven't I? You're still as beautiful as I see pastel painting. I'll keep you in a little cabinet in my bedroom, and come say hi and chat with you once in a while.
Goodbye, my old friend.
She arches her fingers gently touches the textured embroidery. She folds it in half and smoothly out the wrinkles. The second fold turns it into a palm-sized green patch. Finally, she puts it in her backpack and zips it up.
Not bad.
A new belt and a new set of gloves. Pretty decent, eh? Take it. Towel, water. Don't drink too much at once. The coach nods and handing over the items in his hands.
Thank you.
Ah, right. Thank you. Congrats, kid. A prize fit for the champion. Oh, you're in the rest area just now. Let me introduce you. This is my old friend Liam. He works as a boxing trainer assistant and volunteers to help out with the competition. There's a chance you might see more of each other in the future. This plucked little thing's name is Spatadea. She just won the Friendlies Championship. So as you can see, she's currently somewhere up on cloud 9. He pats both of them on the shoulder, one with each hand. Haha, don't mind him, Spatadea. I used to train here too, but it's been a while since I was back. Your coach doesn't want us to get competent, and that's why he never has anything nice to say. You were great out there, mate. I reckon I'll be a hard pressed to find another amateur at your weight class who could take you on. Does that mean I'm still a long way behind professional in my weight class? I say you're the only half a pinky finger away. But you don't really have any actual in-the-ring experience to speak of. Besides, you're not old enough to join the professional competition just yet. In other words, you still have the final chance to make your final decision. You can still choose to turn back. I'm not giving up. I already talked it through with my parents. Plus, I just won my first competition. The young man had listened with great interest until this moment, as he steals a glance at the clock on the wall. Aw, sorry. You two carry on. I gotta hurry back and clear up the venue. I'll be cheering for you, Spatadea. It was really great seeing a fight like that. Even if I do end up getting a hold off, it'll be worth it. Alright, see you later. Liam waves to them before he walks out to the rest area, a noticeable limp slowing him. I felt like he left as suddenly as he appeared. If vanishing from the door like so many others entering and exiting the boxing club. Shame he was in a hurry today. Otherwise, he could have told you a bit more about professional boxing.
Spatadea.
So, Spatadea, how does it feel to be a winner?
Yes!
It feels incredible, like I do 4 more sets of jump ropes, 3 laps around the ring, and a bunch more sets of straight punches. Did you think at any point you were going to lose? Before I got in the ring, I thought about it for a second. But there's no time to think about anything else once you get in the ring. And even if I had lost, sure, I would have been upset, but I still tell myself that as long as I practice harder and work on whatever I did wrong, I'll definitely win next time, or I'll definitely win next time. But you know, in the pros, you won't get that many opportunities. Everyone remembers the winner, and of course, it's easier for them to qualify for a bigger event. When you're a pro, your performance in each fight determines your future value. Your chance of getting injured are much more greater than in the amateur friendly. Some injuries might even end up ruining your career. Broken noses, a lost ear, torn tendons, they're all part and parcel of a sport. After a moment of silence, he continues speaking. You're a young girl and you're an arcanist. In the world of sports, you're going to need to put in a lot more effort than most to prove yourself. There's no getting around that. I'm not saying it's fair, but the situation is not likely to change in the short term.
I see.
I understand. After the last time you asked me, I searched around for some information. I saw some really, really bad accidents, like people who get hurt and couldn't box ever again. Worse than that, some people ended up with injuries that changed their life forever. But I want you to know that I really am mentally prepared for the worst. Professional boxing don't have very long careers, do they? So I don't want to waste any time second guessing myself. The way I see it, every second counts.
At least?
I want to carry on boxing, at least for now. I think I can stick with this one thing I'm actually pretty good at. You're something else, kid. He raises his hand and leaves it hovering in the air for a moment before finally patting Spatadia's gloves. Glad to see you're keeping your new gloves looking smart. I'm going to keep the old ones in my backpack for training, since you said it takes time to get used to the new gloves.
Not bad.
So you were listening. By the way, if you're interested, we're holding a small commercial competition here soon. You can come and join us if you like.
Well, of course.
Of course, you'll be helping out as a volunteer and not fighting in the ring. Your next training session won't be easy. Get home early and remember to tell your family the good news.
See you tomorrow!
I'll be off then. See you tomorrow. The young flame leaps gracefully through the doorway and bounds away into the distance. Her boxing glare swung from her shoulders, her burly slightly crooked but dazzling in the sunlight. The golden pattern sparkling above the name, Spatadea, is sewn below, reflecting its own delicate light. Part 6, Sugar and Salt. Almost. I'm almost got her back now. She will burn within me, and I will make her shine brighter than anything else in the world. We were as close as tinder flame. The flame's tongue and then the helm of tiny figure's clothes are now separated by only a fine line. This long, scorching, flickering road of blazing light is about to reach its end. As soon as we're together, we'll have a huge, gigantic hug. Then, we'll go back to the field together and see what it looks like now. Maybe You remember those days rowing the canoe, climbing rocks, and picking silvergrass and wild fruit. You just need to bow a
You just
little.
need to bow a little and put your hand in me, just like what you did before.
Oi, move! Please, get out of the way! Through the twisting jungle of limbs, she finally reached the entrance of the rest area. In an environment as hectic as this is nearly impossible for a single voice to reach anyone's ears clearly.
Gosh!
Still, there are so many more people here than last time. Hey, sorry. I just need to get through. I'm sorry, whose foot was that? Unfortunately, her destination is not as far away as she imagined. Finally, I just need to open the door. Hi, I'm helping out with the competition. Currently on patrol duty. Is there anything else? Wait, is there anything anyone needs here? Yeah. You can stop blocking the door. Get out of the way, kid. Okay. Huh? As she moves aside, the odd thing seizes her attention. The fighter's bandages were tied too loose. Excuse me, sir. Just a moment. I think your bandage isn't right.
You again, young boxer?
Hello again, little brother. Come to see the fight? Liam! It was a not so unexpected encounter. It seems like he called out to her purposely. Oh, I gotta tell you something about that fighter just now. His bandages. Don't worry about it. Come on, sit down over here. He leads Spatadea to a really quiet corner. You're a smart kid. Listen, the next time you see something like that, don't go shouting it out loud for everyone to hear. Find the right opportunity to point it out to the referee or one of the managers, but don't show a fighter up on the spot. Huh? But the rules say your bandages gotta be wrapped up tightly before the fight starts. If the referee sees that they're not tied accordingly to the regulation, they'll get penalized, won't they?
Look.
See how you remember the rules so perfectly? You reckon that fighter could have possibly forgotten the rules just now? But when you fight like that, there's a bigger chance of putting your joints at risk or getting a fracture.
Why?
Why would he do something like that? There are fighters who make a living winning every fight, and there are those who make a living by losing. Sometimes there are fighters that will let themselves get beat. They agree to take a fall. No, that word finds itself stuck in her throat, cold, thorny, and unwilling to breach the light of day.
It's cheating.
You're right. It's cheating. I know what you're thinking, Brawler. Yeah, he's turned his back on the code you expect from the athlete. But he'll get a guaranteed payoff for it. Enough to pay his school fees and the fees for his brothers and sisters too. Liam paused for a moment before continuing. You come up against all kinds of opponents in the money matches. This is just one kind that isn't even worth mentioning. Some people fight for their dreams, even if they're the only ones who believe they'll ever come true. Some fights because it's the only choice they have. I wonder, what do you think might be going through your mind if you had to stand in the ring with him?
This is not fair!
I think it's not fair. If I won like that, does that even count as a win? So, would you go easy on him? Pull your punches?
That's right!
I sure would. I wouldn't want to injure that guy. Then you might end up being the one who gets hurt. No, but...
It's...
The loose bandage enters her thought and sticks there. This is a reality that exists outside the rules of the sport. Sometimes things that have to go a certain way. Sometimes paths change from the original course.
I don't understand.
Scratches and bruises can heal up with merely a trace, but muscles and bone damage can throw a huge spanner into your career. The Arcana's strength doesn't lie in their physical ability. When he finally recovers and wants to get back in the ring to carry on making a living, he'll still be young, but his body might not be able to keep up. His identity as the Arcanist will always be hanging over his head like a dark shadow. The words were like cold fingers, poking their way down her spine, causing her to tremble slightly. So he will pass over and fall from whatever position he is made to, constantly falling behind. At the same time, all the competition prize money and opportunities start to dry up. He has fewer and fewer opportunities to actually fight. But it's not often you see this kind of fight fixing going on such a small money match.
Thank you.
Thank you for teaching me about this side of things. Did Coach ask you to tell me about all this? Of course not. Has hearing all this got you frightened? He reached out his hand towards Spatadea with a piece of chocolate in his palm.
Here you are.
Here, take it. I give you a little energy boost when you need it. Everyone who sees you fight is hoping your career will last a long time, that you won't end up floundering on the path to your goal. I'll keep my guard up and take it slow. Good to hear. Eat something, cheer yourself up a bit, and go enjoy the fight.
It's just about choices.
She places the chocolate still wrapped in the brown plastic coating into her pocket, where it can complete a small roll of bandage, a keychain, and a cloth for wiping her gloves.
Thank you.
I'll see you next time then, Liam.
See you next time. See you next time.
Wait, so... It takes many times her previous effort to eke out a path through the frenzied crowd. She can vaguely see the edge of the ring. One of the neutral corners was littered by bags filled with blood-stained cotton balls. The fight is still underway, and some people are still loudly shouting the title or name of the certain boxer. Hey kid, you see Liam? Huh? Oh, I ran into him just now in the rest area. Coach, is Liam a big fan of boxing? Liam, of course, he loves boxing so much that even after the injury took him out of fighting professionally, he still takes on whatever boxing-related job he can find.
What?
He used to be a professional boxer? His photo's up there on the gym wall. I thought you recognized him. He scans the photo one by one until he reaches the spot right in front of the blank spaces reserved for her. An athlete whose last name she couldn't pronounce. I didn't know he was an arcanist.
Arcanist?
Like, arcanist? Huh. Nah, he's not an arcanist, but he still has quite a few friends who are.
Alright.
Alright then. You're not too busy now. Go ahead and slack off. Go take a break if you want. He gives her flame embroidered gloves his customary pat. Go on, kid. Think I'll just sit here for a while. Just a little while. What he said. It's also difficult from the way I thought things were. Isn't it enough to just follow the rules and focus on fighting with all you got? She takes out her old gloves from her backpack, puts them on, and then takes them off. She finds it relaxing to sip into something so well worn and familiar, like being wrapped in a protective blanket. She examines the scuff on the outside letter, remembering how each one got there. My opponent just now, he bled so much. It must have been so painful. His family had to really upset seeing all that. So her eyes are like red. That's right, I still remember that afternoon when you fell over, and we were all on the verge of tears worrying about you. I grazed my elbow pretty badly last time. Mom was so worried. Her wounds hasn't fazed her, but thinking about her mother's concern makes the little girl feel somewhat guilty. Her own unanswered cries had never really fazed her, but somehow seeing her dearest friend in tears made the little flame blaze with frustration. You can ask your friends and family, you can ask me, and then you can make a decision you'll be happy with. It's just a choice. I can make my own decision. I already need both hands to count the matches I won, and I'm the captain of the school boxing team. We'll stand on the playing field of the Ururu games once again, Flammy. Those other things are just distant possibilities.
Mommy.
The flames flickers restlessly as still vanishing and suddenly reappearing. Tearing open the wrapper and pushing out the sweet content, the aroma of cocoa lingers in her nose. For any child, this is the taste of happiness. Status and money are not things she usually pays much attention to. The idea introduced to her just now are just like a dark slab of frosted glass over once rose-tinted glasses. Everything has been exerted. She doesn't understand any of this, and the unknown is exactly what scares her. The chocolate melts against her warm palm. I just want to hear the story of the Ururu games.
Dread not.
Don't be upset, Flammy. We have so many stories. You can listen to as many as you like. I'll never shout at you again. I'll never argue with you again. The flame streaks once again, her flowing tears almost extinguishing her completely. What am I doing? I shouldn't be sitting here crying like this.
Oh, Mommy.
No, Flammy. The flame silently goes out. Now is the time. She nibbles the edge of the chocolate bar. Then she takes another bite. Then a bigger bite. The sensation of cocoa and oil sliding over one's tongue proves a boost to her morale. The subtle saltiness in her mouth doesn't pervert the flavor of the chocolate. It is still a wonderful treat, popular among children her ages.
I want to be in that ring, once more.
Not only for the Ururu games, but for the next fight's ring, the next fight. Tears flow down her face to her neck and into her collar. Seizing the collar, she wipes the tears from smearing them. Sweat sweeps between the lines in her palm and the spaces between her fingers, stinging her sore skin, just like after every training session. To be continued. Alright, Morning Alarm, Part 7. 2 more and then we'll probably call it. Morning Alarm. Her tears were like rain. They almost extinguished me completely. She's the one who ignited me. I suppose she should be the one who put me out. But I only fell asleep, just like I've been dormant throughout this attending eternity. I fell asleep again. I never know such silence before. I can't see anything. My flames can't rip open the silver light, the dim night sky surrounding me. Sometimes I briefly awaken, only to return to the darkness, drifting aimlessly, unsure of which way to go. Flammy! Flammy! Can you hear me? Flammy! Spatadea! Her mad dash finally returns to the starting place. Where did she go?
It's too dark in here. Where is she?
She seems to have lost her again. Perhaps there is no corner to hide in here. All that exists is darkness, endlessly enveloping darkness. It was a scene identical to one that came before. On that day, this child, who grew up at the end of the century, first heard the flame call. The girl who was still sitting at her desk, now with a new album and a stack of photos by her hand. Struggling with a mess of clay and paint. Let's see. The head pad! Struggling with a mess of clay and paint. That should do it. Now let's take a good look at it.
Yes!
Great. It's almost the same as in the photo. I guess there's still a bit of rock that needs their shape tweaked a little more. Adding a couple more lines to the pattern wouldn't hurt either. The flames shoots upwards for a blazing moment before stopping to take a deep gulp of air. Where is this place? That was the moment her eyes suddenly opened. She saw the light in the pitch dark. I'll take it downstairs and show it to Mom and Dad.
Mommy.
That girl is Flammy. The girl places the creation neatly in the center of the table and prepares to move on to something else. Stop. Just for a moment. Just listen to my voice, Flammy. Oh no. It feels like I'm gonna sleep again. We talked about these paid fights before. The importance of safety. When the fire opens her eyes again, she feels the passage of time hits her at once. Is this an application form? Well, I thought everything through. The date of the competition is... If I win this fight, all I need to do is just... Sound trickles through as though she was just traveling through water, intermittently and accompanied by a small crackling sound of burning flames. Are you still sticking to your guns, Flammy? I can't hear you clearly. Where are you gonna fight? Of course. Thanks, Mommy, and you too, Dad. I'm going to training now. Her views wobble as she ascends from the bottom of the stairs. The girl bonds several steps at a time, heading towards her bedroom. Flammy. Oh, I see it now. Wake up! So. You got me. A blank application. I hear the voice of the flame speaking to me, rising with the beat of the heart. Again and again, I'm getting closer to the end. Her words are becoming clearer. Are we going to meet outside the dream on a real red earth? Oh, it got me. The girl reads to her carefully crafted photo album and counts the names and details for each event. The Uru games, round and smooth. A string of syllables roll around her throat like wild fruit. Reciting these words make her feel the warmth rising in her palm. At the same time, it also serves to guide the way to her friends. I finally found the way. I'm back by your side again. You. Oh, what's the matter? A little flame? My head must have taken too much of a beating.
Oh my.
Oh no, don't be so sad.
You're a great athlete and an excellent player.
I've been waiting so long to apologize to you. I wish I could take back the things I said the last time we saw each other. I'll give you nothing but praise and compliments. That's all I want to say. I just want you to be happy. Wait, Fami! The flame spread through her stomach and ends up her throat. Finally, it pushes the weight out of her throat, slides across her tongue, and falls into the girl's palm. There's the flame finds its rest and peacefully falls into a gentle, tired dream.
What? Mom! Mom never told me we're descendants of the
Last one before we end the night. Then we'll continue the next parts next time. Part 8. The story of you and me. When I finally awakened completely, I told her everything, from unspoken words in the past to words that shouldn't be spoken now. We understand each other and exchange our flames again. A new building has been erected on the red earth, and everything you see around you has changed. Even you are not entirely the old you any longer. The sports field has many eyes cast upon it as before, maybe more. The flames remain as cheerful as ever. It still belongs to the Arcanists and mankind together, to those who cheer for the light and flames. Ha! Ha ha! Again we walk on this glorious path together, Uru.
Ula? Ula! Have I grown up as you wish? Am I new and different now? My friend, my dear friend. You are already my Flammy, but you are actually more than that. You are also my Spatadea, my little girl.
I hope you always run in the free wind, just like we did on this grassland long again. You've grown up so far from the age when I knew you so well, and from when we were separated. And I will accompany you along your path. Keep that spark in your heart, in your bones, like you once promised.
Run, kid!
The gold medal hanging around her neck reflects the flame, each shining brilliantly. The flames on her gloves, embroidered with her name, reflects Uru's eyes, glowing with the same radiance. Just like a championship trophy held high above her head, just like the sweat shed throughout countless practice sessions, just like the blazing flame that covers the Uru sports field. I once fell asleep and I was awakened by the sound of that heart beating. Through her eyes, I saw the world of today, so wide and boundless. It forces my flame to tremble at every turn. Even more distant than the grassland, more vast than the field of red earth, vast enough for her to run freely. But along the way, I lost touch with her once again. I would awaken briefly to see her talking and laughing with her family or friends, to see her clenching her teeth and swinging her fists during training. And I saw her lost and downhearted, tears pouring over flames and fizzling them into a puff of white smoke. I'm so lucky to see you again. On the field of the Ururu Games, I saw her holding a torch with a medal, the very one she has long looked forward to, hanging from her neck. I stopped my endless running and returned to her, and she staggered onward, picking up her pace, running towards me.
Like two flames merging into one.
Hey, there you are. I couldn't find you anywhere. Excited crowds echoes between the rock and the red earth. This is where Arcanist treads, where they light their torches to Melange's harvest. Mankind also ventures here, raising rackets and bouncing balls into the air. And here the flame stands, opposite the girl who found her. Look, you and I are independent sparks, standing apart from each other again.
I see.
I know what you're trying to say, Uru.
But we can head to the same destination. Two is always better than one.
It's the same as if it's in the past. Come on. The girl takes her gloves and spreads her palm wide.
I have to remind you.
Okay, but don't forget, I'm old now, so don't blame me if I nag at you. Just don't fall again. Walk carefully around the grass and watch your feet.
You know,
I think you already know. The flame leaps into the palm of her hands and lands as lightly as a cat. She wraps around her 5 fingers, spreading up to her waist. It's a perfect fit, well worn and familiar like her most cherished boxing gloves. Take another step forward. Step into the ground of the Ururu Games. Go back. Return to the familiar place. The place where you belong. Wait, the end? The end? So what was this? Alright. Yeah, so I guess there was only 2 parts, but... So we finished some of the reunions of Fire a couple days ago. So we're gonna do we finished part 1 and part 2. So let's see what the insert 1 is. Insert 1. Preparing the venue. Ignite all the bonfires and defeat all statues. Oh wait, can I undo? Yep, undo first. Oh, undo. Wow, what reset? Right. Alright, let's see, undo. Let's see. How do I mess up? Oh, okay. Okay, I thought. Okay, I thought it moved to once I moved over again. Race walking. How am I lighting this up? Okay, so she got 2 flames. What that should do. Wait, defeat all statues. Can I? Huh. That's gonna break though. Wait, so it's. If I take this, you have to take out this one then. Hmm. So I wonder how to take out both. So that means I can't touch one of the. Wait, but like, that doesn't work either. I'll do that. Figure out later on. Oh yeah. Needed to let's go and reach the trap. Nice. Wait, so that's okay. So we got 2 for that one. Alright, now insert 2. Hearsay. Okay. Oh, I failed. Reset. So that means I probably have to go this way. Okay, that was easy. Safe evacuation. Okay. Okay, so reset. So I have to shoot it from here, I think. Wait, wow. Okay, nice. The torch relay. Wait. Yeah, how do ships? Oh, I see that. Already messed up. Oops. Undo. Okay, now. Gotcha. I only have one. Okay. Gotcha. Wait, so oh, they got me. Oh, I can't undo. Defeated all the statues. Alright, claim all. Alright, let's see if we could complete the other ones. Wait. So this one, how am I supposed to do this one? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so that gonna take out these two. So let's do one for now. Huh. It's not letting me finish the task. Oh, I got it. Nice. Okay. It got me. Oh. Hmm. Oh. I'm gonna keep on messing up that one. Nice, destroyed all of them. Sugar start. Let's see, how's this one done? Hmm. Alright, got the giant statues. Nice, okay. That's done. Let's see, part one's done. Okay. So this one, race walking. How's this done? Defeat all statues. Wait a sec. Okay. So if I take the bottom route, still get still get hit. And I think these are supposed to take out these two, though. So we can take care of that one, but how do I get these last two though? I need the two fireballs, right? Has to be another way. So let's see if I go this other way. Wait a sec. Wait, no, but that's breaks. Oh, wait. Hey Dale, how's everything? Okay, so I think that. Try that. That means I could go. Okay. Okay. So I have 2 left. Oh, nice. So that did work. Oh, statues are defeated. Let's see the percentage. Alright, so I think we finished all those tasks there. Did we get anything good? Gooseneck. Collection. Okay, got everything.